So today I wanted to talk about two particular goddesses. And these goddesses are so powerful, so important, that if invoked and worked with daily, have the potential and the power to change every single aspect of your life. So we're going to talk about the goddess will and the goddess belief. For those who work the Sephirotic tree of life, the 10 spheres of the Sephirotic tree, you can see them within the sphere Gibera and Chesed. Now, Chesed dealing with mercy, dealing with spirituality or religion, divine love. Now, Chesed also governs the planet Jupiter. That would be the sphere that deals with the goddess belief. Other side of that, you have Gibera. Now, Gibera is dealing with the planet Mars, and that associates with the planet will. Now, Gibera deals with divine discipline, divine judgment. It deals with directing the flow and the energy of Chesed so that it doesn't come through in abundance, right, and ruin the balance of things. You're also dealing with the energies or the powers of structure. And just like the name implies, you're dealing with will. So will and belief, the two goddesses. You will see these goddesses, these entities, these powers in practically every aspect of life. When I think about the goddess will, I think about the wellness community. I even think about the self-development community, right? I think about that hustle culture, right? That get out and grind. And I see that Mars energy in a lot of athletes, in a lot of people who teach the power of using your willpower, using your action, very action-oriented people. That is that energy. That is that goddess will that seems like a very masculine energy, but it's really, when we break it down, and we will, you will see that this is goddess. This is feminine, okay? And then when I look at the energy of belief, when I look at her energy, her nature, I see religious, I see spirituality, anything that deals with dogma, anything that deals with, that forces you to have to look outside of the regular, ordinary, mundane aspects of life, mainstream sciences and things of that nature, okay, to find her. But nevertheless, she's there. Now, one is a driving force. Will is the driving force. Will is the accelerant. It's like pushing the gas while the car isn't in drive, while the car is still in park. You will be going nowhere. Divine will, see, she is the one that moves you from one direction to the next. That is the goddess that we need here in the physical realm, where everything is governed by time. Will directs the flow of time. All right, that's what her nature is. Because of this physical domain we are in, and because we are under the cosmic force of time, okay, that's governed by the planets and the seasons and things of that nature. Will is the one that controls the direction, our physical direction within that flow of time, okay? And so when we look at the belief is the energy, it's the flame that ignites the will. Okay, it is the flame that ignites the will, and it positions it into the direction that it's going to go. While will carry you, it is the belief that helps to determine where you're going to go, what direction it is going to carry you. It is the initial starter. So when you're dealing with the goddess will and the goddess belief, you have to realize that you're not dealing with these entities and these energies in its totality. You're dealing with the manifestation of them as they appear on the physical plane. All right. So there are occult secrets and hidden mysteries to these energies, to these goddesses. Those of you who remember that I said in this realm that we're in this physical realm, we're dealing with the images, the symbolism of what these sacred or these occult energies are. Okay, we're not dealing with the energies themselves. If we were to be dealing with the energies in their pure essence of anything, it wouldn't be visible. It wouldn't be tangible to the senses, to the five senses. So when you're in the domain of the five senses, you're not dealing in the realm of the true essence or the true personification of these energies, principalities, and powers, even within yourself. You are not this body. You're not the shell. You are the soul, the essence, the energy that is behind it, right? The divine light. But you can't see it with the naked eye. You can't feel it with the senses. So in this domain, in this physical realm that we're in, we can only see the symbolic representations of what things are like. Beliefs are not factual. Beliefs is what you believe your truth is according to your perceptions, according to your physical experiences. You have digested this belief, this reality within the subconscious mind, and it became true to you. So this shows you why a prayer of, say, a Christian can be just as potent in ritual as, say, a ritual of a Satanist, okay? Just to throw that out there. Because it really doesn't matter what your belief system is as long as you internalized that belief. So now, a belief may be accepted within the subconscious mind. But unless you have the will to move and push that belief in a certain direction, according to your desire, according to your will, right? That belief will not move. In fact, a lot of the beliefs, you won't even know that you believe them. Once they get to the subconscious mind, you're not consciously aware that they're there until you need to use them. This is why somebody can be able to unalive somebody, even in a very gruesome, very harsh way, something that they thought that they could never even do if given a certain circumstances, if given, let's say, a circumstances where it's either them or you, right? It's either them or your family, the ones that you're protecting. You may have this ultra human strength and this ability to, completely destroy this person in a very gruesome, very barbaric way. And you never knew that you had that ability, strength, or power to do that. That's because a certain belief was implanted upon you, was impressed upon your subconscious mind. Perhaps the belief that if I don't do this in this particular situation, then this thing may be done to me, right? My life is in danger. And my belief is that if I don't take action right here and now in this manner, then something worse could happen to me or my loved one. Now, the will to live came into effect. And because you have the will to live and you realize that the only way you believed that the only way that you can live through this situation is if you cause harm to this person before they were able to cause harm to you and your loved ones. You believed that your will was to live. So that belief and that will came together and it created a circumstance where you had to take action. And you were able to take action without even thinking about it. We utilize these goddesses' will and belief in all aspects of life to many different degrees. But if you can channel and harness these two energies in a way that benefits your life and your loved ones, the ones around you, you can do profound things with that. You can enlarge these two goddesses, right? Because just like any energy, like I said, any other energies, the more you use them, the more you feed them, the more you invoke them, the stronger they get into your life. The goddess belief ignites and the goddess will directs the flow of energy.